Okay. So, I don't want to do that. Hello. Hello. I want to get situated. Hi, everybody. This is Ask Mom. I'm sure most of you have questions that you'd like to ask your mother, but they're embarrassing. Now you can ask me. So I prepared some stuff today. I figured there wouldn't be any questions this early on. If you want to write to me, askmomlive@gmail.com. I will address your questions happily. In the meantime, I had some stuff I wanted to share with you. One thing was, did anybody see the piece on Peaches Godolph? I think it was the story in, Huffington that was particularly adorable because at the top of the article, they have a picture of Peaches and her son, and then further down the article is a picture that she posted recently on Instagram of her mother and her, 20 years ago, 25 years ago? And they are identical. Her now with her son, and her mother then. Spitting image. I love that. Do you ever see that? Like, you're walking around the grocery store and you see, father and son or mother and daughter, and they're like, did someone just throw you in the dryer and came out just like that? Like somebody just came out just like that? How can that be? So, yeah, that always entertains me. And then, let's see, what else did I read today? Oh, I gotta share this with you. This is a hot button of mine. Interesting. We have 3 people chiming in on the same concept. One said, I went to college to be a librarian, library science, and they just kept increasing my workload and didn't increase my pay, so I never had benefits, and I worked a lot, and my husband worked 60 hours a week, so I never got to see him, and we ate crappy food, and we had no life. And now she's chosen, and that's the operative word. She's chosen to be a housewife. And there's nothing wrong with that, but for some reason, we get the impression there is. What is up with that? I don't like that. Anyway, so she's chosen that. The other person they had on there was an entertainer, very largely known entertainer. And when I tell you what she said, you'll know who she is. She said, why is it that rapper guys can grab their crotch and nobody says word one about it? But if a woman grabs her crotch performing, it's like, oh my God. I mean, I understand why. Women are supposed to be pure and chaste. But if a particular woman doesn't want to be pure and chaste, doesn't care about that, doesn't see that she should be that way as an attraction for men in the future, whatever, shouldn't she have that choice? Some women are just brash and like it. Who's to say that that's wrong? And then the third person is a political commentator. If I told you his name, many of you would go, no, if you read him, I'm never listening to you again. But he just came up in my Google search, and I'm going to read to you what he said. Lost it. Here, I will find it again. Here we are. I guess it's the problem of live, right? Oh, sorry. I know you just lost the angle on me for a minute. Okay. You know as well as I do that people are scared to death to tell you what they really think. One group has politicized everything. Everything to the point that people are afraid to go against what they know to be political correctness, which is nothing more than a type of fascism, nothing more than a type of censorship. Now, I don't care if you're on the right or the left. Can you see where we need to embrace that truth in that? Like recently, the guy uh, who was uh, invited to be CEO for Mozilla got booed out of that job because he doesn't support gay marriage. Now, I don't care where you are on the it used to be that in this country, and the reason why we live in this country is so that we have the freedom to have our belief system and not get punished for it in our daily living. It used to be that if you said something bad about the king or the Lord, that they would affect your daily living by coming along and bamping you on the head with those things with the spikes in it, those balls with the spikes in it till you're bleeding. But now we just take someone's earning potential away. What's the difference? Anyway, life is about choice. Thank God for all the days that ever happened. And I don't mean God in the sense of him, because that's not one of my things. But be happy for as long as we have the freedom to make choices in this life. Because if politics keep going the direction they're going, our choices are going out the window with them. But for now, be grateful. And also, if you can let someone else have a choice, like if someone else doesn't believe the way you believe, you could still like them. You could be friends with them. Be the bigger person. You don't have to think the same. It's boring. Nobody's thinking. If both people think the same, have you ever heard that? If both people are thinking the same, somebody's not thinking. Make it interesting. Spicy, if you will. Hey, thanks for seeing me. This is my first day. I just wanted to chime in a little bit and see if my feed was working. And I appreciate any of you that come back. I'll be here tomorrow, which will be Wednesday from 4 to 5. 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll be happy to see you. Thanks. Bye-bye.